everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Consider This. My name is BJ Custer.
And I'm Philip Jennings.
We are going to educate you all today on pressure ulcers and the importance of positioning people correctly here in the Orchard Woods Health Center.
That's right, BJ.
Thank you, Phil. Back to me. So what we're going to do is we're going to educate you on why it's important to position people the right way. Our goal is obviously to keep people safe while they are here in the Orchard Woods Health Center. And one of the things that we want to prevent are pressure ulcers. Pressure ulcers, we know, are easily developed by those who stay in a position, a prolonged position, for an extended period of time. Also, their risk increases if they have incontinence issues, if they're sweating, again, staying in the same position for a long period of time. So we want to go over some tips and tricks on how to prevent pressure ulcers from forming. So if we have a patient, go ahead and lie down, Phil. If we have a patient who's lying down in bed, obviously if this person were lying here for 6 hours every day, or 8 hours or 10 hours, then we know that their skin is going to start to break down. But if we help adjust their position, so let's say instead of Phil being completely supine, if we have him roll onto his side and maybe shove a pillow underneath the side of him, that's going to force him to lie more on different parts of his body as opposed to those aspects of his body that were already being pressured prior. Okay? He can lie completely on his side. We can use pillows to prop him or wedge him. What you all are going to receive are these really cool add-ons. Go ahead and sit up, Phil. These really cool add-ons to your badges, and on the top of them, you'll notice that there's a clock where it'll talk about laying somebody on their back or their right side or their left side or their back again. So these these are going to be super helpful to you if you go into somebody at 2 o'clock to know which position they should be lying in. It is important when somebody is lying down in bed that we reposition them every 2 hours. That's key to decreasing the risk of decubitus ulcers or pressure ulcers. Back to you, Phil.
Some places where people get pressure sores that you might not think of are anywhere that there is skin on skin or bone to bone contact. Places like their knees together when they're lying down, the blanket on the tops of their feet, their heels where they touch the bed. There's all sorts of little places like that, and the best way to prevent it is just to make sure that you're doing that round the clock every 2 hours repositioning.
You'll also notice on your fancy badge aggregate that we marked common areas where people do get pressure ulcers. So be sure to refer to this as you go throughout your workday.
Join us next time.
Thanks, everybody. Have a good day.